Tongjimin Hao. That's hello, students. So let me get you up on gallery. So here we are. I think it's something like our 27th class in the second section. So we've been working our way through the second section, and it's delightful to see everyone here. And we are so close. This is your last completely new move, although I will tell you that the next move after this, at least 45% to 65% of folks forget how it's done and keep asking about how to do it. So, so we're gonna give time to that, and then we'll be done. So next Monday we will be completing the second section, and then we'll be doing review of that second section and some of the moves from the first section as well. So I hope you'll enjoy it. And then we were discussing earlier, this class will continue to meet at this time, and we'll just move on into section 3 for those who are able to join us. So I'm looking forward to that. Hope you brought questions today. Do we get to spin today? We're going to spin on, and it's a really cool spin. So I hope you enjoy it. We're going to be spinning on the ball of our foot. For right now, though, let's warm up with second section. Run through all of those Tai Chi body shape, preparation, thoughts, intentions. How low are you? Your knees are soft and bent. Your lower back is relaxed and long. Your body feels suspended, and oh, that head is up. A lot of distance between your crossed arms. You feel this little stretch across your back, and your arms are crossed just behind your wrists. And let's begin. Embrace tiger, return to mountain. Roll back. Press. Push. Fist. Under elbow. Repulse monkey. 1, 2, 3. Diagonal flying. Raise hands and step forward. White crane spreads its wings. Left brush knee and push. Needle to sea bottom. Fan through back. Turn body. Chop with fist. Let's move back, or I'm moving back. Step up. parry, block, and punch. Step up and grasp the bird's tail. Chengfu, right ward off. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip. Cloud hands. 1, 2, 3. Stepping to the corner and becoming single whip. High pat on horse. Right separation kick, circling our arms. Step, separate, shift. Close our arms to the corner. Stand up. Look. Kick. Change our arms. And left separation kick. Closing our arms. Standing up. Kick. And turn body. Left heel kick. Descending. Left brush knee. Right brush knee. Step up and punch down. Adjusting our setting and turn body. Chop with fist. Step up, parry, block, and punch. Step up and right heel kick. Left strike tiger. Arms to the right. Step look. Circling fists. Shifting back. 180-degree turn. As we shift back, arms go down, watching them step, look front, and right, strike tiger. Turn body, that heel's turning out, and now the arms coming up as we're shifting our weight, and open hands, right heel kick. Wind fists strike opponent's ears. Coming down, fists, upper arms, middle arms, wrists. Left heel kick. Yeah, that's it, right. I was about ready to go on. That's the moment. So how is that feeling for everybody besides accomplishful? I'm seeing some. All right, so Where are the, it's a lot, right? It's a lot. So you're really glad we're going to be reviewing. Yes, yes. Everybody's really glad we're going to be reviewing. So what of the, what's on your review list, or what is, or what of what we've done really recently would you like to look at? Obviously, besides the last couple of moves a little bit. Anything on your review list? All right. It just needs practice, right? And then you'll know more. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Seeing that that's it. Okay. Well, I am thinking, let's do this. Let's go back to do another practice of our most recent moves, from striking tigers to that left heel kick. And so we'll do all of those, and then we will look a little bit at the whatever moves in there you want to look at. And if you're feeling really comfortable with all of that, you just let me know and we will move on. So let's try that. So here we are. We're going to do a right heel kick. So we're going to I'm going to do it in the direction we've been doing it, but then we'll try it in another. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it in this direction, because this direction allows us to see more of those early moves at least. All right. So we are going to right heel kick, and then into strike tiger. Feet are parallel as we shift. Left arm comes over. As we step with our left foot, we look. Left arm is going to make a big swing down. Right arm is going to come across. Tiger's mouth is hungry. Make fists and turn that right arm up at the last minute. Shifting back, we're going to turn 135 degrees. Remember, if you need to, you can do this on your balls of your feet. Makes it easier. As we come back, our hands open. Step, look. Big swing with the right arm. It's the left tiger's mouth that's hungry. Make those fists. And at the last moment, you turn that left hand up. And turn body. Turn your body. Turn it to the left. Put your toe towards that corner, and your right arm will be starting to come down a little bit. It's going to circle, and the left arm goes up. As you bring your fist arms up in cross hands. Now, as you finish shifting your weight, look to 12 o'clock, open those hands and kick. So right heel kick. And little tiny heel turn. Hands have come together in front of you. And bring those arms down as you sink. You're going to make your fists right at the end. Then arms, elbows out. You're moving forward, and the spiral of your arms goes all the way to your wrists. You're hitting somebody's temples with your knuckles of your index fingers. Move your weight, hammer down and look to 12 o'clock. You're going to stand on that right foot, circle your arms. You've still got fists. As soon as you've got your arms, can't see this, but as soon as your arms are right parallel each other coming up, you start to open them so that you have kicking arms. All right, so let's do it again from that direction. We'll do it, let's see, yes. We'll do it a little, I won't call out quite so much. Right heel kick, sinking down. Going to be doing a strike tiger. Left strike tiger, shifting back. Big turn, shifting back, opening our arms, looking at them until we step, look. Big arm swing, fists, finished. Big body turn to the left, left arm starting to come up, left arm finishes coming up, and stand up, kick, little tiny turn on your heel, down, make those fists, upper arm, spiral, spiral all the way to your wrists. Hammer down as you shift your weight. Kick. How are we feeling? Dorothy, you were out for a lot of these. Is it still a little overwhelming?
Well, yes, it is.
I bet it is. Do you know, I have to say this. I took second section 3 times in class when it was, and I took second section 3 consecutive times. And each time I was sick or on vacation for the 2 weeks they did Strike Tigers. So I so feel for you. It's like, when was I ever going to learn Strike Tigers? I was faking it all the time. So, so I completely get it. I completely get it. This sequence is just something that a lot of people have questions about for a long time. So we'll do it one more time. Anyone have a specific question about this or a specific part of it? Michael.
When you swing your arms down, after you made your turn and you released your fists, is there a certain distance to bring when you step out to bring these hands out? Should your hands be closer to your body or further out as you come around?
Okay, so let me do it.
Does that make sense?
Yes, I think so. So let me do it. I think this will show it to you. So I'm going to do my turn here. Okay, so this is the second Strike Tiger I'm about to do. I'm going to come back and my hands are going to come down. And as they get to this point, I'm stepping for a bow step. And if I were turned, this is what it would look like. You see that? But yeah. I'm still turned to this side. I'm still sort of pushing out to the side. Then I'm going to come down and my hands are out. I mean, for me, they're out of like 10 inches or something. You know, they're just natural. Do you see my arm is sort of natural here, elbows down, natural. And I've sort of slowed down, and then they're here. Here is where here. So I'm not like this, right? Good body shape, right? Good body shape. Elbow down, shoulder down. So if we opened our hands, pulled out a little bit, and brought this arm down, we could hug a tree. We could hug a tree. It would be an East Coast old tree, not a West Coast old tree. But we could hug a tree, right?
Okay.
All right. So So it, when in doubt, pick a hug a tree, or actually go into whatever the position is, you know, and say, oh, this arm's hugging a tree. This arm's a little further out. It's a big West Coast tree I'm hugging with my left arm, and it's a East Coast tree I'm hugging with my right arm, right? So, sort of that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Good question. Anyone else? Erlyn.
Actually, the same section, interestingly enough. So I love the video that you sent of Master Young, with the last two, and I've been watching him do his raising his arm for strike tiger, and it looks like his hand is like facing backward until his elbow rotates. And is it the opposite of the coming down thing, but backwards, like when you go up? Because I'm trying to imitate.
Yes, it does this. It does this. So there is, it is, you see how it's one of those elbow down things. You see how my elbow is staying down?
Yeah.
Right. So here, I got to remember what we're doing here. I'm just gonna do it. So here, I don't know if you can see this. So let me go here. Here, so you can see it. There we go. I think that would show you the, so I come down like this, and then step, right? Is this going to show you what you want?
Right, the right arm. It's the one that goes above the head in each of the striped tigers. That motion that I'm, yeah, that.
This one.
Right.
This one. Sorry. So this one. This one. So he's actually turning sooner than I do. I'm kind of going this way and then this way.
Yeah.
But is he coming across here? He might.
It kind of looks like I see the top of his hand for a while and then the elbow turns. Is that because we're using this part of our arm to push something away in that?
So what you're actually doing there with this arm is you're pulling. But look at where I ended up. Huh? When I did that, you're grabbing. So there's two things you can be doing. You can be pulling so you can then punch. You can pull somebody so you can then punch them, like in the side. I have to think about exactly where it is, but you can grab them and pull them, and they get like turned, right? And then because you've pulled them and turned them, and then you punch them, or with the other hand, you can punch and yeah, or you deflect and you punch. Yeah, you deflect, and then you're able to punch as well.
Okay.
So this hand can turn into a deflection, like sort of like a pushing somebody's arm out of the way. I'd have to go back, and Master Young, I sent you a link for that. Master Young shows how that's done, and that's useful to me because I hadn't picked that up. So thank you. So when I demonstrate it slowly, I should be thinking of pulling with these hands. I should be thinking pull, because if I really think of pulling, you saw that, right? You saw it, my hand came down. It really just came down. So instead of thinking that it's here, I need to think that I've got something, and it's a whole arm swing. It's a whole arm swing, and then it turns.
Okay, I feel that more. Thank you.
Thank you, because I had not picked that up. So good. I so appreciate it when my students teach me. So thank you very much. All right, well, with all of that, how about we do that again? I'm going to keep it in this direction, we'll do that sequence again because I think there's more that you can see of it. So, so excuse me. So this is not the direction we actually do it, but then you can see it. So we're going to do this right heel kick or come down from it. And we're going to do left strike tiger. And turn. Right strike tiger. Oh, I tried to do that. Turn body. Right heel kick. Turn. And twin fists, strike opponent's ears. Hammering down, changing our gaze, circling our arms, and left heel kick. I'm a little parched, so hang on. Any more questions on that section? Okay.
Sorry, I don't want to take up a bunch of airtime. Just when you stand up to kick, are you standing way upright, or are you slightly like, do you have a little, any curve at all in your like still?
The best place to see that is on Master Yang, not on me. So I don't know quite, and know that I really can't. I can't bend that leg. That's just the way my leg is. So it should be in further. But you're asking about your setting. Like, are you like this?
A little bit, or are you?
Or are you are definitely not back?
Right.
No. You will feel, but what you are, there's always, okay, this area right back here. This area right back here is always long. When this area is long, it's not tipped, but it's down. And you absolutely want that spine down. You lift this other leg up and you want that spine. So you don't want to be like this, right? You want to be like,
okay, thank you. That's
down.
exactly what I needed to know, because I noticed the kicks were actually easier when my hip was down like that. So I guess so that's great, because I thought,
so tip.
Yeah, I
tip,
thought it was, but yeah.
Yeah, no, you're doing it right. And the tip here is that should be happening all the time. So when you're in a bow step, that same thing should be happening. That lengthening right back here. And that area right back here, right? This, I mean, we lengthen sort of from here down, right? But that top of that area that you're lengthening, that's what we call the waist. It's from there, it's like right here, right at our center. And it's from there that everything initiates. We turn around there, right? Every turn, that's the part that like if we're throwing and our energy comes up, more on this in the third section, comes up from our heel, and that it is then directed by the center of our body right in here. And the key place that can do that direction is that place in the spinal column and how you've attached to it. So, and then from there, you have lots of other joints that you decide how to send it wherever you're sending it. But that's what's going on. So yes, good that you found that place. And next step is get it everywhere. So that's just to keep you busy, right? Just to keep you busy. All right, so we're gonna spin, And sometimes I can do this and sometimes I can't. So we'll just see what the heck happens with this, right? So we've just done this kick and we're going to turn and kick. Whoop, maybe we won't. There'll be a good one while I'm here. But this gives you an idea of what we're doing. So, so I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you several skills to how to do it. Maybe I'll try it one more time, but I have a hard time doing it on demand. So we'll just say that. Oh, maybe I should do it from, I'm going to do it from here because maybe you'll see more. So we've done this. Nope. All right. There will be a good one later. On demand, it's hard, but you get an idea. So what happens here is we're starting here. I'll do it in both directions. We're starting here and we're kicking. And then we come back, we come back here to neutral. And then we don't move and we keep it neutral. Then we rotate our left arm and we tip our body forward. Then what's going to happen is from that place in our waist, from that point in our sort of center of our body, we are going to start to turn. See that? As we start to turn, we're going to release, and I think I was swinging it too soon. We're going to release the leg and let it start to swing around. So you're going to release that leg and let it start to swing around. Very nice. It's on the ball of your foot. So if you did a real small one, so the first things to know are, actually, I guess I want to show you how you can walk it around and we can get some practice while we're doing it. So let's do it from here. Tell me if you can't see the hands. So we're just going to do it like this. Kick and in, and then your leg would have come down to this point. And then going to rotate palm up on the left side and tip your body. And I want you to see how I just stretched out. I want you to feel not super stretched, but connected, completely connected, so that when you turning, think of that place in your spine, and you're going to go straight, think of straight up. When you turn, you can then swing this leg around. Now, what I want you to do right now is you swung your whole body. I said swing your leg around. You swing your body around, but then you let go of your foot. Let's do it this way first so I can explain it to you. I'm going to do it this way. Put an arm up. I don't care which arm. Put an arm up. And you could swing like this. I do not want you to swing your leg that way. Do you understand? I want you to swing your leg. I want you to power your leg from the center. It's going to be down here because it's a leg, right? It's going to be your whole body that's powered. But you're going to do it like this, right? Your whole body is going to turn. Your whole body, your hips, everything is going to turn. Notice my knee is not going with me. Okay? It's just like this. Except the reason I've got my leg out is that I'm going to start like this and then let that leg go. So that leg's really far out. It's going to take a little bit of a push of my body to get it going. But then you know what I'm going to do? Yep, I'm going to let the leg go. So I'm going to be turning, but the leg is also going to go further. So you see, it's like the difference between this, right? And this. You see how I let that arm go? So if I was here, it's the difference between this and this. Sort of like you were, like we talked about pulling, right? Right? When I was showing the pulling, you do something, but then you let it swing, right? So in this particular case, you know, that's what we're doing with our leg. And it will come naturally to you. One hopes, okay? So this is hard. So I want to do some little exercises with everybody. Let's just do that. I want to do some exercises with you. First of all, I want you to just kind of walk around and convince your body that you can do this. So I mean, that you can at least be in the positions. So what I want you to do is start. So we were here. So you're going to rotate this palm up. Might as well do it now. And your body is tipped, right? Then what I want you to do is turn your body a little bit. You see how you can turn your body a little bit? That's no big deal, right? So you're going to turn your body a bit and then let your leg come around just for now. Notice that at this point, in order to stay on your right foot, your body has gone kind of straight. That's a natural thing to do, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay? What's going to happen at this point in your turn, when this leg gets here, you're going to start, and this will happen naturally, because if you don't do it right here, you know, you could torque your knee. So you're standing on that leg, so you're going to know that you want to spin on that. Remember, you're on the ball of your foot. You're ready to do it. So you're going to spin. Okay? Now, if you're walking this around, we're just going to walk it around for now, and then we'll try some little spins. So we're going to bring this foot in after the kick, and then we're doing that rotation and tipping our body. Then we're going to turn our whole body, get our body going, right? Get our body going, but let the leg swing a little faster. Notice your heel comes up and you're spinning. Now, right now, I'm talking about walking around, so I caught myself on that foot. If you're walking it around, I want you to try to do that. See if you can do that, because someday you may spin around. Then let this foot come off in that direction. Then I want you to, put your weight back on that right foot and just swing again, so that your foot is now off in this direction. And then right arm comes down, left arm, right arm comes down here and across. And then you're going to come up and kick, heel kick. Okay, so if you're walking it around, if you're not spinning, if you can walk it however you want, but my advice to you is to walk it this way, so you get some practice. So you swing, so you start like everybody else, and you get this sense of swinging, and you come around, and then, you know, adjust this foot so that it's off in the other direction. Get back on it and swing it again. shift your weight over and kick. So that's a walk around. That's if you're, alternatively, you can just walk however you want to walk, and just sort of walk around until your foot is pointed towards the 7:30 direction. And then you kick. So let's not worry about direction for the moment. Let's just try a couple of activities. So once you get on your right foot, wherever is comfortable for you. And if you need your arms out, I don't care how they really look, but you might put them the way they're going to be, and feel this. And don't let your knee go. And then see if you can just make a little spin if you haven't. You know, can you make a little spin on the ball of your foot? It's going to be hard on a rug unless you're in bare feet. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And see if when you make this little spin, you can let that leg come out onto the side for you as you make that little spin. So again, you were here, you might as well practice this, and then this, and then you're going to turn your whole body, and then can you make a little spin? Oh my goodness, Michael, that was fabulous. Nice job.
Thank you.
Now, one of the good things about this move is that in the end, you just keep your balance to the extent that you can, and for a while you won't be able to. But you actually, and Master Yang will say this on one of the videos I'm going to send you, you actually sort of right at the end, you keep your balance, and right at the end, you then shift it onto the new foot. So easy to cheat. If you're falling, fall in the direction of your new foot. Ideally, you should be coming down on the whole foot rather than, you know, because we start this way and we're very conscious of sort of the toe. At some point when it ends up here and it's still pointed down, but when it comes around, when it finally comes around, you want to land on the whole foot. I have not mastered that yet. I'm still having some issues with that. So one more time. So let's just try whatever little one you can, right? So we're here, swing, and just see where you get, right? Yeah, see where you get. Control is what matters. You're learning how much you have to power it. So just try 2 or 3 of those. See how far you can go. Nice.
I have to stop.
Now, Berlin, you were almost there. You thought you weren't. You saw this foot here and you went, I'm not there. If you watch Master Yang's tape, actually, this other foot has come out here. And all he has to do at the end is a little extra turn. And it's out in the right direction. So actually, you go from your right foot being here, and you spin around, and then you come back on your left foot, and actually, except what happens is it ends up. Master Yang looks to me like when he finishes, he's in a a sort of short, empty step. But it's hard to, I've never heard anybody say that. But that seems to be what it is. Nice, Michael. Very nice. Very nice.
Hurts.
Don't do it if it hurts. Walk it. You don't want to torque a knee. You don't want to. Yes, Erlyn.
So is the target for, you know, when your foot is pointing back here, is where it's pointing the target for where it should sort of be over?
So point your heel. Point your heel at that point if you can.
Okay.
That's my suggestion. That's not what I do. Because
oh, sorry, but that is the target point, is where your toe was originally pointed. That's the target point you're spinning to with the leg?
Or yes, except that your leg will be like this. Okay? Your leg will be like this. So I'm going to do it over here just to kind of show you. So if my foot is originally pointed here and I come around, it goes like this. So it's in the opposite direction. And then this foot goes this way. So originally this foot was like this actually, but I've been spinning here and it ends up here. This is not the right direction, but it's the right relationship between the feet. I don't know if that's more confusing or not. The right direction is here. And we're here. And then we come around. Ah, look at that. We come around and we put the whole foot down. So other questions about this spin?
Actually, I have a question about the arm, the right arm. Does it come down only at the end? Or when you are turning, it's already doing the movement?
It does not go up. And I have a habit that I've been breaking in this last week. You know, it's like I'd start to do it and I go for the easy way, right? Let's just keep on. I didn't realize I was doing it. Nobody ever caught it. None of my teachers had caught it. And I went, oh my gosh, my arm's like up here. If you can, you keep your arms where they are, right? Okay. And then as you go around, they stay. And then at some point, yeah, I'm trying to get my foot in the right place. Yeah, it'll be here. At some point, you put that foot down. When you put the foot down, this arm is coming down as you shift your weight. And you end up here by this point, and then as you come up, your hips are to the corner. I think the hips were to the corner because your hips are always there, but your torso comes this way, actually gets to this point, and then your torso is what moves you, what allows you to swing this arm up, and you just bend this arm in, this left arm in, and then you're up and can. So here's the other thing I can't do. Like, do what I say, not what I do. Ideally, someday I'm going to do it, and it's going to be soon because now I understand this so much better. Ideally, your right leg, do you see how my right leg is bent here? Just a little bit. And ideally, you keep it bent. I did. Oh my gosh. You keep it bent as you go around. It actually helps you stabilize that knee, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that helps. Alicia, did I answer your questions about the arms?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so we could actually kind of practice that in the walk around also, if we were doing that. So so the arms would stay the same, and then when this foot goes down, you're going to keep swinging and turning, see, but the right arm comes down and across as you shift your weight, because you're shifting your weight as you're doing this final turn. And then you turn your torso back and come up. Your arm comes up, your right arm comes up as you lift your leg. Berlin.
So you've gotten all the way around and your arms are in their still same position. You put your foot down, but when you do this part, that's when your arms like do their thing. That's like coordinated.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
When you feel that shifting of weight, so let me just go through that again. So you've been spinning around and spinning around and spinning around, and your right foot has gotten to this point, and your hands are still like this, and you effectively put this one here, right? You've been spinning around and you go like this. Your weight is still kind of on the right foot, except you just come down, and as soon as it hits, you turn, and this left and you turn, and this one starts to come down like this. So by the time you get here, it's actually here. Do you see that? It's here, and your chest is square to 9 o'clock. But then as you lift up, your chest powers and your arm movements are coordinated, and you are turning your waist to this corner and then kicking out.
Okay, so that chest thing was different at the end that I didn't even notice before. So you're going, okay,
and don't worry, it's a small detail, right? You don't have to do it. Nobody else has mentioned it, but I spent a long time watching Master Yang's tape. You know how that is. All right, so we're going to practice this a few times. I want to practice it. I realize we might go over just a tad. Let's just practice it once like this, coming up, kick. Don't do it like that. Nice. And I just want to put it in context. So let's actually put it in context with from left heel kick to twin fists. I'm sorry, right. Is that right? Right heel kick. Sorry, yeah. Right heel kick. Thank you, Michael. Twin fists. Left heel kick. Turn body. I didn't have another one in me. Right heel kick. Let me say that one last thing, and we'll be obviously doing this next time. Let me say one last thing about this move. It comes to you when you've been, like when you get to this in section 2, if you just say to yourself, it will go well, Or what I did when I used to teach this, I'd say we, you know, just say we, right? The kid in you will keep you safe. And that the kid in you knows how to do this. And the kid in you doesn't care. Just we do it, you know, enjoy it. Keep that Tai Chi feel. That Tai Chi, you know, that stretch you get, that sense that your body is all connected. Keep that wherever you have that, like if you have it in cloud hands, wherever you have that, try to get it everywhere. And when you get to this move, just have that. Think we, and don't think about anything else. And that's how I got it. Anyway, that's my tip. May not work for you, but that's how I got it. So let us finish class. 同学们再见. Students, goodbye.